Hi, everyone. I'm sure you guys are all curious about um, last night. Putin declared that the two rebel held areas of Ukraine, Donbas and Luhansk, were going to be recognized as independent, I guess, basically countries by the Russians. Um, you have someone helping me out today. Say hi to Sunny. Hi, Sunny. Hey, little girl. Right. So, what do I think about that? To be honest, I'm actually not that concerned. I'm very curious, and I think the Russians are as well about the sanctions, right? Like I was saying before, those regions were never going to stay part of Ukraine. Um, so, if he does the same in the Donbass and Lugansk as he did in Crimea, it might actually be better for us because if the Russians are in those places, then you'll actually not have a bunch of criminals and gangsters and former. Well, you'd still have a former KGB, but you know, a little girl, I know. Um, but yeah, there'd be more control there. So that is not bad because of course it means he's not attacked Kiev yet, which is of course what I'm concerned about. It's basically him recognizing a place that the little girl. It's him recognizing a place that was always going to be independent from Ukraine. We're never going to get it back. The question, of course, will be if he pushes the borders, right? In the next bit. So if the Russians get in there and the mortar fire stops and stuff, that will be good. Like I said, it'll be interesting to see what the sanctions are by the Europeans and the Americans. So we'll see. I know she's adorable, isn't she? Um, and then so that is important as well. And then what was I gonna say? Uh, like I said, I just don't want to lose. We can't lose Mariupol, which is a city that's close to the border. Kharkiv is close, which is a big concern as well. But like I said, if the Russians, if that's all he wants, is I don't really. I'd be very curious because in a lot of ways it's good news for Ukraine because of course that probably means the Germans will never be able to use their Nord Stream pipeline that goes from Russia through the North Sea circumventing Ukraine, right? All oil from Russia will have to go through. Not good for the world economy, of course, but if you are looking what's happening in the Middle East right now, Iran is in negotiations with the Europeans and the Americans. Um, Iran is important because what this means is then Europe can get even more oil from the Middle East, I believe, through Turkey, rather than using Russian oil, which long term, you know, to be fair, a lot of this shit is just gonna fuck over the Russians, the Russian people. Um, so it's still kind of baffling, but congratulations, Russia, you got Donbas and Lugansk. Like I said, I was in Donetsk before Maidan, and it was not my favorite city in Ukraine before Maidan, and I have zero respect for it. Is not exactly a tourist destination, and most of their industrial bases have been destroyed. So, good for you, Putin. Now you get to rebuild those regions, which will cost you over $1 trillion if you really want to do it for nothing. But of course, it's the same with Crimea, right? What do you get? You get Crimea with no fresh water from the Dnieper. You know, Crimea was farmland that required water from the rest of Ukraine, and of course, the Ukrainians never allowed the water to go into Crimea. So, anyways, that's a whole other story. So yes, like I said, it's just a wait and see what happens next. Right now, so if, you know, the soldiers haven't crossed any of the borders yet, right? Which will of course be that. That's of course what we're all waiting for, and that's it. Say goodbye, Sunny. Sunny, you gonna say goodbye? You saying goodbye? Oh, okay, now she's angry at me because I'm not paying attention to her. Ukrainian woman. Okay, bye.